How's it going, Pharma Life family?
Hi, family.
Hello.
We have a great buddy of ours. He's been with us for a month. Everybody, Pharma Life family, we're introducing Mark, a new member of the family.
Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Here he is. Mark came to us. He's a fellow Floridian, right?
Mhm.
You got a
In
place in
Bahamas.
Florida, in the Bahamas. Really, really interesting life, and it's been really great having him this month, that's for sure. When you came to us, like, why? How did you discover us, and why did you come here?
Well, I feel fortunate that I found this place in my first hour on the internet looking. And what I was looking for was a place that was remote where I didn't have access to some of my bad habits.
I remember you saying that you typed in "fat farm," right?
Yeah,
too, and
that
they
was my
Google
first
search.
You didn't come up. You didn't come up under that. But I didn't look any farther. I looked at, maybe I looked at a couple others. I go, nope, I think this is as close as I'm going to get to what I want.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So you just kind of Google searched it.
Yep.
And you found us. And when you got here, what were your goals?
I came here to lose weight, and I came here to lose 20 pounds. I had already lost some weight, and I wanted to learn better eating habits
Mm-hmm.
because that was one of my big weaknesses.
Right. And some of the symptoms too. You wanted to lose weight, but some of your the weight that you have has caused some medical symptoms, right? Talk to us a little bit
Yeah.
about some things you got going on.
I was diagnosed after I made the reservation here, but I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And I monitored my blood sugar the whole time I was here until I ran out of test strips. And it was only high once, but that was like a little bit after I ate it. It was 180, which I don't think is substantially high.
No, it's high one time.
It's been in normal range the whole time, so I'm not even really worried about it now.
That's interesting you say that too, because a lot of people that are diabetics, type 1 or type 2, we had you on your meal plans, right, were a lot of fruit and vegetables, and a lot of people that are diabetics are really terrified of fruit. And those of you out there in YouTube land, here's proof positive that eating fruit doesn't create high blood sugar. It just simply does not. You tested it.
And I can't say from a scientific point of view, but from just the testing I did, my blood sugar was not elevated.
Yep. Type 2 diabetes, I would say, is one of the easiest, right? It really is. It's one of the easiest to heal with the raw food diet. It normalizes out within a couple of weeks, and that's what we saw here with Mark. Mm-hmm. Talk to us about a couple other things that you've maybe experienced while you were here.
Well, I'm going to say about the weight. I remember like a week or 10 days ago, you were saying, I lost my 20 pounds. My goal was 20 pounds, and you were already at your goal, and you still had a chunk of time more
my
here.
goal was
Right.
20 pounds, and that was realized several days ago. And when I got on the scales a couple days ago, it's over 30 pounds. Actually, it was 34, but that seemed just too optimistic to me. So
Everyone questions our scale because it's in kilometers and peeling.
It's funny because I was just telling Mark,
Kilograms.
Constantly at this business, we're asked, you should do a lot more before and afters. We've done a few of them at the request of the guests when they come. But a lot of times I just, I want to get you here, get you in the cabin, get you started with the lifestyle. And there's a lot going on, right? Especially those first couple of days, right? It was a lot for you to take in. But if we're not going to be able to do it because we didn't take a picture of Mark. But I can tell you this.
Yeah.
There is a marked difference in physical, like the eyes are more bright. Mm-hmm. The just energy, just everything, just
the
your
shape of your
face narrow,
face.
your whole body's more narrow. I mean, everything's changed.
And your clothes fit differently now.
Clothes fit, yeah.
This shirt was tight when I got here, and now it won't fit. None of my clothes fit that I brought here.
Yeah, they're all falling off of you.
One thing a realization that I had was that I didn't know how poor my health was until I got better and was able to do things that I wouldn't have thought about doing, going up and down the hills here.
Right.
I wouldn't have thought about that 6 weeks ago because it would have been too much on my
You've done
system.
some big hikes.
You've done some hikes. We went down to Nyaka Waterfall. Any of you out there that you've been there, that's not a super easy hike. You did that no problem at all, just with a walking stick.
And walking the road down to the horse stables, that's some steep hills.
Yep.
So,
You were doing that with
You did it.
Mandy.
Fantastic.
and I'm a person that, embarrassing to say, I didn't like vegetables. And I'm not saying it's my favorite food in the world still, but I've probably eaten more vegetables in the time I was here than the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And
combined.
that's not an exaggeration.
That's really amazing. I remember when you said that, you were like, I just don't eat fruits and vegetables. This is, yeah. I mean,
And when I got here, the juice did not taste good. I drank it like whiskey.
Yep.
And now I sip it.
I remember that.
It's like fine scotch.
I got to say, the first couple days, I remember telling Jody, and I'm like, Mark's going to be tough. You know, I was just like, this could be a tough one because you were, and it wasn't any fault of anyone's. It's just, there was just a lot of, you know, you didn't like fruits and vegetables. A lot of the concepts that we taught here were just so new to you. But you hung in there, man. You really did. You hung in there.
And Amanda, your chef here, I did a couple workshops with her, or I don't know what you call it. You have another name for it.
Demonstrations.
And
Food demos. Yeah.
Demos.
Mm-hmm.
And she would bring out foods, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat that.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
she made it taste good, and
Yep.
I'm impressed. I was
Yep.
just impressed that you could do it.
You can make healthy food taste good. And you're proof positive. Really, you are. You are proof positive that anyone that can come down here and just get their mind right, kind of clear their head out. Sure, the first couple days was tough for you, that's for sure. But then you decided, you know what? I came here to do this. And you really did. You got discipline. You had an intention to lose some weight, and you got it done.
And I don't know how I could have picked a better place. I
Thanks.
just don't
Thank you.
know. And so I'm glad you had a website.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the place. What'd you really like about it?
The peacefulness it's quiet here, and the guests and the staff are everybody's supportive of each other. And I asked one guy, Lucas has been here longer than I, and I said, is it just me, or does this seem like a good group of people that get along together? He said, I couldn't pick a better group of strangers to be with. And he said, no, he said it's been that way since he was here. So
Yeah.
I think this place attracts like-minded people
Sure.
that are looking to improve themselves in a positive way. And there's no peer pressure about if you don't do something wrong, or I shouldn't even say wrong.
Yeah.
If you do something that wasn't along the lines of where you were headed, and you just get back on the train again.
Yeah, it's all good.
So
Man. So what are you doing? You're leaving here tomorrow. Where are you heading from here?
Florida and then to the islands.
Florida and then the Bahamas.
And what parts of this will you take back with you? Where you can keep in your lifestyle or moderate your
I
lifestyle?
do have a juicer in the Bahamas, so when I get back there, I'll be back in a week. I will be juicing at least once or twice a day.
All right.
So that's definite. I still don't like broccoli.
No
Hey,
problem.
guess what? I don't like broccoli either. I don't like broccoli. There are certain vegetables I still don't like. But it's the idea of, okay, I'm going to consume more fruits and vegetables now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's something you're going to be
definitely.
doing on a daily basis.
I mean, I never had a beet before. It sounds crazy, but
There
I
he
eat
is with his
beet
juice.
every day.
This is morning
So-
juice right now.
Now, what about fruit? Have you taken to the taste of fruit at all?
We took a drive. Some of the other guests here, we took a drive down the road, and I said to one of them, I said, I'm going to say something I've never said before. Would you pass me a banana? And I find myself reaching for things. I used to buy bananas, but they would go bad because I said, I don't like them.
Yeah.
And now the bananas are going to be a staple.
Wow. Big changes. Big changes. Any of you out there watching this, you can do it. You can do it. Anyone can do it. It's just a matter of will and intent and making up your mind. Say, I can do this. I'm going to make a major change in my life. And that's what this man, Mark, did.
And
Well
it
done.
can be a very pleasant experience.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be brutal.
No, this was this. I came here not as a vacation, but it was a very purposeful trip, and it ended up also being one of the nicest vacations I ever had.
Wow. That's fantastic.
And I really want to give the people here, Jody and Brian and Amanda. I mean, I may have increased my willpower, but they made it possible for me.
That's why we're here.
I love this guy, and
Yeah.
he's now a member of the family for life.
Thanks,
And
man.
we'll be seeing you again, I think, too.
I think so.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Love you,
We'll
Mark.
see you at Farmer Life Family.
Bye-bye.